Welcome to the Super Facts Show on the Super Facts Network. Featuring St. Laz, who also hosts the popular web series Gem Pop and music journalist Mark Walter Ward. They have discussions about hip-hop, culture, society, philosophy, and everything else. Now available on YouTube and wherever else you get your podcasts. What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Super Facts Show, Super Facts Network. Today we got with us Mr. Florida himself, Blood Raw. How you doing?
I'm good, homie. What's happening?
Man, chilling. Man, I didn't realize you had put out so much new music lately. The Mo3 Tribute song, all those freestyle videos and everything. I made sure to get them up on Dirty Glove Bastard today. What was the one song she looking for a rider?
Just want a real one. She just want a real one.
There you go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All those up on Dirty Glove Bastard, and if anybody ain't know that you was putting out music, they need to go check out your YouTube channel.
For sure.
Your Spotify full as a motherfucker. Like you got at least like 12 albums on there.
Oh yeah.
I don't get into none of the controversy shit unless someone brings it up. And
right.
I just care about the music. And your Off the Porch interview was dope.
For sure.
But I noticed that in your music you want to tell your story.
Right.
Like your life story. But when you do interviews, it seems like you always get asked the same shit. So without revisiting that whole situation, do you ever get frustrated that you got like this huge body of work, and if you really look at it, this relatively small portion of your career seems to be anything that the media wants to focus on, even though you got a fan base that's been supporting your music for 2 decades now?
Right. I definitely get frustrated, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get frustrated because mainly niggas act like I ain't that boy. Like, you feel me? Like my work ain't official. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they always either bring up the Jesus situation or, you know what I'm saying? And I get it. You feel me? I get controversy and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when we gonna get to the music, like, give me my credit. You feel me? Like, if I put some whack shit out, you niggas will be talking. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? My fans been riding me since day one. You feel me? And I ain't never really put out no bullshit, bro. Like, everything been official from day one. You know what I'm saying? And Jeezy has only been a limited part of my career. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot of music, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, that deserves, more recognition, you know what I'm saying, more promotions and all of that. You feel me? But
man,
I don't complain.
One, I got a physical copy of it somewhere. I couldn't find it. Mr. Gunshine State Volume 1. And I can't find
that's one of the first albums.
I can't find it. It's not online, bro. Could you please
put
it up?
It's not.
I remember there was a jump with Pastor Troy on there that went so fucking hard.
Yeah, that's what DJ Tremaine hosted that thing, man. That's my boy. Yeah, I did it.
Please, I'm begging you, bro. If you could upload that anywhere.
Man, bro, what's crazy is I couldn't even tell you where to start finding that shit, bro. Like, I got so much music, it's crazy. Like, my homeboy was just talking to me the other day, was like, bro, you need to put indictment papers on iTunes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much of my stuff that was all over the place, because when I came in the game, bro, I ain't have nobody with knowledge. You feel me? Everything I learned was hands-on. You know what I'm saying? And everything I learned, it was trial and error. You know what I'm saying? And like, even with my name spelling, like, people spell it together. People spell it separated. So my YouTube situation, we just getting that in order. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to go to one place instead of all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get all my music situated in one direction where everybody can go and just figure it out or listen to it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, them earlier tapes, man, was the real one.
No doubt. But if you don't mind, I would like to talk about some of the good things that came out of the whole U.S.D.A. CT thing. Like personally, right. I done did time, and I was at a pre-release camp.
Okay.
And we would get to go out and work and shit. I worked at a cabinet making factory, and I had this little you remember them old Maxell blank tapes?
Yeah, definitely.
And somebody had just left that shit on the ground, and it shit was unlikely as fuck, because I was in Winchester, Virginia, where I guarantee they all voted for Trump. But on this tape, the first song was DMX's "The Rain," and the second song was "Your Junk Getaway."
Okay. Yeah.
And I had a Walkman when I go to work. The rest of the shit was like some country music. That's some crazy ass tape. But
Yeah,
like, man, I used to listen to that shit over and over, and I ain't no working no job type of person. So that shit was really great to me. But if I
for
fucked
sure.
up at the jump, they would have stepped me back for 10. So I had to make it through it. And
Right, right.
I used to listen to those songs over and over.
Man, that's real, dog. That getaway, man, done brought a lot of people through some different situations. You know what I'm saying? I get them. That's one of the things too, though. You know, this is my first, like, volume one, Matter Time volume one is my first project back doing music in the last 6 years. You know what I'm saying? So I had basically like stepped away from the game, like for the most part, just trying to live a regular life. You know what I'm saying? And kick it with my kids and just enjoy the moments. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, Getaway was one of the songs that I get in my inbox all the time from my fans about how much it inspired them or got them through certain situations or through rough times. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt an obligation, man, to my people. You know what I'm saying? To just get back to the music, man, and tell my story. And you feel me? And hopefully I can inspire somebody.
All right. And then in the white girl video, I'm curious how you end up being the only one that ain't have a white girl behind you.
I mean, that probably was a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. You feel me? But that's a good question. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know, it wasn't nothing planned. You know what I'm saying?
And then, you know,
Because the moral of the story really wasn't talking about white girls. You know what we was talking about.
oh
Like,
yeah,
you feel
yeah,
me?
oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You know, so that probably wasn't, you know what I'm saying, in my likening.
I got I can dig it. The
But what's crazy is this like, you feel me? And she probably, because she's so laid back, you know what I'm saying? She probably get mad for me saying this, but I had, you know, I didn't have one of the baddest white girls in the game. Like, you feel me? And she from West Virginia. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like that wasn't no case right there. You feel me?
you been to West Virginia?
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to kick it in the V, man. For
Oh,
real, the
bro,
dub.
I went to Job Corps out that motherfucker out Charleston, and then
Okay.
I ended up going to West Virginia State for a hot minute.
Okay.
West Virginia, that's a whole different world. I mean, because you know Charleston job, like I think it's like 80% black or some shit, but outside of that,
Oh
man,
yeah, outside of, yeah, and that's really that was one of the problems I had, bro. Like with the chick I used to kick it with, you know what I'm saying? Amy from West Virginia, you feel me? Like she one of the baddest chicks you ever seen, and you probably done seen on the internet. But when we used to be together, like them looks and stares, and you know the talking under your breath and all that shit of having a mixed couple, like that shit was crazy. Like, you feel me?
I was there in the late '90s, and I couldn't even imagine being involved in a mixed. I mean, to be real, too,
Yeah.
I married a white woman, but for the most part, because you know I'm from the DC area, I only fuck with black chicks. I mean, that's all there was.
Right.
That's all there was around. And
Right.
you know, I get a little bit of looks in the DC area, but like in West Virginia, I remember one time a motherfucker threw a empty bottle of Jack Daniels at me and this chick from Philly because we used to be able to leave the Job Corps Center.
Right.
And it hit me with the N-word lover
You see what I'm saying?
he
Yeah.
was driving away. And bro,
Yeah.
that shit came so close to hitting her in the head.
Yeah,
Man,
that shit crazy.
she would have been fucked up. But not to abruptly change the subject like that, but back to Getaway real quick. Man,
Right.
that got one of my favorite lines too. You said I'm a gossip like an N-word in church, and you know I was raised up in Southern Baptist and AME,
Yeah.
and goddamn, they do be gossiping up in that
Better
motherfucker.
believe it. Better believe it. Better believe it. You know what I'm saying? But even in the same song, man, you know, my message has always been the same since day one. You feel me? Like, I just always believe that coming from where I come from, you know what I'm saying, I could touch people, you know, and I always said to myself, if I only touch one soul, I ain't got to sell 1,000,000 albums. And I meant that. You know what I'm saying? And that exact same song, you feel me? Like, you know, I came in the game talking about God because I know how far he has brought me in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done some shit, bro. Like, I don't supposed to be here. And I know that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, me telling my story and not fabricating it, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to, you know, make it all glorious and all good. I feel it's my obligation to tell niggas, like, you know, it's bad that come with the streets. Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
don't think it's all good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I be
saying?
saying that on the show all the time, bro. Like, I don't mind people that tell their stories just as long as they
Right.
make sure they say the bad of all evils.
Exactly.
Because you don't wake up in a Bugatti, man. You
At
know what I'm
all.
saying?
At all. At all. At all. You know what I'm saying? So
You
yeah.
and don't sell dope on the iPhone.
Oh man.
Like
Straight up. Straight up.
that's the worst motherfucking line ever. I got one last CTE question though. On the Off the Porch interview, which is great. Like everybody should go check that out.
For sure.
You told this great story about performing on New Year's Eve. You ain't
Right.
say where, but I imagine it's at MTV, right?
Oh yeah, MTV Times Square. Times Square.
And I'm just curious. You're talking about like I might be getting mixed up with the Bucks, but you was talking about like 60,000 people outside and all that.
Man, no, not 60,000, man.
So that's
like,
the Bucks. Okay, like it's way more.
Yeah, like some millions. Whoever watched the ball drop on New Year's Eve, that's how many people. I don't know how many million, but you feel me? The whole world watched the ball drop. You know what I'm saying?
So here's my question though. So what y'all do after that?
Man, we partied. Like we went to this party. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kelly Rowland. You feel me? Like everybody named Mama was in that party. Like just, you know what I'm saying? Like just a beautiful night, man, of just having fun and seeing everybody you can imagine. You know what I'm saying? It was a great experience, bro. Like for real.
So out of all them celebrities you met, who did you feel was like most authentic to the public persona? Like me personally, like I ain't met you in person, so I couldn't answer you, but people I met in person, Fat Joe, definitely.
For sure.
And it could be good. It could be good too. Like it don't gotta be that they gotta be thugged out. Like I met Asher Roth one time, and damn, that motherfucker ain't just like how he is on his music.
Right, for sure. I done met a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple genuine people that I met, but I'm gonna be real. Like Rocco was probably one of the most realest niggas I ever met in the game, that who really like sat down and gave me the game, and like, you know, we chopped it up for hours. You know what I'm saying? Like in my whip, like he met me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we don't talk on the phone, but we met each other.
Hey, they might not caught that, bro. He said Rocket. That was another U.S.D.A.
No, Rocco.
Oh, Rocco the Don. See,
yeah,
I thought you said Rocket. See,
yeah,
okay,
no,
Rocket.
no, Rocco the Don. You know what I'm saying? Rocco the Don.
Yeah, man, everybody be saying that, man. Rocco be giving out game. He need to write a book.
Oh yeah. No, man, you know what I'm saying? Dog, like sat down with me. You feel me? And it's just when I was out. Me and Jesus was going through our shit in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And we just chopped it up, me and Rocco, and you feel me? He gave me a lot of knowledge, man, and I really appreciate that. I ain't never really got to tell him that, you know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate it though, for real. And it's been a couple more people who done gave me game, you know what I'm saying? I could say Jay-Z, but that was like, you know what I'm saying, a 10-minute conversation, you feel me? Of we gonna get some money, you know what I'm saying, type of shit, you feel me? And most people say Jay-Z before they say anybody, but Rocco is the person who really sat down and we chopped it up, like for real.
So if I told you that there was an artist and they got a great song with Manny Fresh, they got an album with Def Jam, they got a #1 album. They might be one of the first major rappers from definitely from Panama City, but Mr. Florida. Would you consider that artist to be legendary?
Of course.
Good. I was worried you might not give yourself the proper due.
Well, I try not to all the time. You feel me? I'm a
stay hungry, right?
Yeah, I gotta stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? But I do know what's facts. You know what I'm saying? I do know what's facts, and I know what people tell me all the time. So I just never want to seem like the guy who tuned his own horn. But I know, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna continue to work hard. I'm gonna continue to go hard until I get recognized, like, you know what I'm saying, for them accolades. You feel me? Because I put in a lot of work, bro, and I done took some chances that, you know what I'm saying, like for real. So yeah, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, for you even bringing that up, because it means a lot.
Oh man, I mean, just like they say on Drink Champs, man, give people their flowers. I mean, you got the Mo3 Tribute song.
Straight up.
Excuse me, and I had never heard of them before. I mean, it's hard to hear everybody. And point being, man, everybody who's earned accolades should be able to hear them while they're here to hear them.
For sure.
I wish I heard his music before, and I could have, even if he had never seen it, tweeted or put something out like, "Yo, homeboy's nice."
Right. For sure. Yeah, for sure.
But so since we talk in that vein, I'm curious. Do you regret anything you ever said on a record?
Nah, I don't regret nothing in life, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man.
Because if there's a mistake, you learn from it.
Of course, you know what I'm saying. But
I feel you. I'm like that too.
Yeah, I'm a thinker, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. I'm a thinker. Like anything that I say, I thought about it before. You feel me? That's why I'm not a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because I think too hard. Like I can't just, come off my brain and just say some words because I think too much. Like I'm, and I think deep.
You'll fuck it up because you're thinking about the fourth line before you deliver the
Yeah, and
second line.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like it's certain shit that I'm not gonna say because I'm just, I feel like, I'm too real to just, you know what I'm saying, to put some shit out there that I don't really do or I ain't seen or been through. You feel me?
Now I can dig it, bro. Like I've always said, I don't got too many regrets either because at the time I was doing some. Well, I mean, I do got regrets from the past, but
right,
since I got sober and I stopped being involved in felonies. That
okay, for sure.
I mean, shit, I don't got no cut cards. I used to rob motherfuckers. And
oh man, straight up.
But I mean, that was way long ago, like in the mid '90s and shit. I was young before I was even 18.
For sure. Right.
But other than that shit, once I got past that shit, I don't got no regrets because I try to do the right thing. And if I make a mistake in judging what the right thing is, humans make mistakes. So I figure at least I was trying to do the right thing. So what's the point of having regrets?
Right. For sure.
But I mean, I do feel bad about some shit I did when I was younger, though. Like I ain't front. But I mean, it don't be keeping me up at night. But totally switch shit. You've seen a lot in your time. You've seen the magazine era, the CD era, the mixtape era, the blog era, the streaming era. So I'm just curious, listening to your first album, I forgot what song it was, but you mentioned a bunch of rap magazines you said something about how Ozone got you better. And, I'm just curious out the whole history of rap magazines, which one do you think is the best? Me personally, I go with Murder Dog.
Murder Dog. Okay. I fuck with Murder Dog. You know what I'm saying? For real. Actually, I done been on 2 covers. Me personally, me myself, and then U.S.D.A. But I'm definitely gonna have to go with, because I'm a Florida representative. I'm gonna have to go with Ozone magazine and Ace magazine. You know what I'm saying? Those 2 magazines that they personal friends is mine as well, because we both came up at the same time. When JB was doing Ozone, I was just getting the game, and we was in a lot of places.
Ace I would love to interview her so much. Just if I could talk.
I'm gonna make that happen.
About
I got you. That's my word. I'm gonna make that happen.
Oh, that'd be great, man. I think she's so underappreciated and unrecognized.
Of course. She just living life, man. You feel me? But she done contributed so much to the game, it ain't even funny. You know what I'm saying?
So like Nancy Byron too, huh?
Oh yeah. I know.
And Nancy, like W.D.A. and all them type people.
Wendy is a personal friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? Wendy is somebody who helped my career. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you a story. You feel me? My first on my album for the My Life True Testimony album. It's probably been 2 or 3 artists that Wendy ever done this before in her career. She done helped everybody in the game. You know what I'm saying? But Wendy, they actually got on the road with Blood Raw. You feel me? We were sleeping in 2 hotels. You feel me? 2 hotels. Her in her own hotel. You know what I'm saying? And me and my niggas in 1 hotel. But she actually got on the road with me on my campaign. You feel me? To help my project. And she's one of the reasons why my album was number 5 on Billboard. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to salute Wendy Day. I always been a close personal friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? I always had love for me personally. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a story that most people don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit. Wendy Day is definitely a real one. Like there ain't no question about that. So if you could go back then, and I know this is such a cliche question, but not what advice would you give yourself? But what specifically, what advice would you give a young Raw about how to spot fake people in the industry? Because I know it must have been a million people coming at you like, man, if we do this, bro, we'll get this. I mean, all the bullshit.
For sure. What I would have told a young Raw is that I would have handled my business more. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have took people off face value, because I come from the streets for real. Like I don't know nothing about nobody else. Like, you feel me? And all my niggas, we if I tell you something, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go back on that. And if I can't do it, I'm gonna tell you that. Like I'm not gonna tell you something and change my number tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like them games, we ain't playing them games. You feel me? And that's what I did when I got in the game. I took a lot of things off face value, and I thought that niggas who said they was real wasn't really real, and you know, I had expectations of certain people because I felt like it's certain shit that I ain't gonna do, so I know they ain't gonna do it, especially if they're a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that whole thing, you know, I feel like it hindered me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people play the real nigga card with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so accessible. And that's the thing that I'm trying not to be as much no more. Of course, I'm gonna be me, you know what I'm saying? But far as just, you know, people, anybody just calling my phone and me answering, and anybody I'm just chopping it up with, I can't do that no more. As much as I want to do it, and I still do it, bro. Like I try to separate myself from that, but it's not good for business because people are not gonna respect your work. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. Like I feel like you know, there was times that they didn't recognize how good you was as an artist. I'm not saying
Right.
anybody in specific. I'm talking about in general. And,
Right.
and they was too focused on your strength as an individual, and
Right.
they was trying to harvest your strength, like while overlooking your gift.
For sure. For sure.
And
For
if
sure.
they had just figured out how to let you rock the way you wanted to rock, like in the later projects, you know,
Right.
you knew how to combine that on your own, you know.
Right. Right. And the crazy thing is, bro, like I never been a nigga who needed nobody to hold my hand. Like I always, you know, work as my own person of, it's no nigga gonna ever outwork me. That's one. You know what I'm saying? And I also make great music. That's two. So you feel me? It's like, you know, that's why I made the mixtapes. The series matter of time because it's gonna happen. You feel me? And
Word.
and can't nobody stop that. It's just on me continuing to be consistent and go hard and keep putting it in their face, and they gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they gonna get it.
Now I got faith, brother. And you know, another thing on your off the porch thing, Hayes asked you about growing up in Panama City.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I grew up right outside DC, PG County
For sure.
in crack. And you know, like, you know, I've been stabbed, I got mad partners that got killed, yada yada. And
Right.
I was struck by what you said because I feel the same way. Despite all that, I'm happy I grew up there.
Right. Right. For sure.
And I love it there.
For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure, I wouldn't have it no other way. You know what I'm saying? You know, my city, man, my city is poverty stricken. You know what I'm saying? But I love it. Like, I love it to death. Like, you feel me? And I love, you know, the fact that when people mention my city, they gotta mention me. Like, that's the first thing they gonna mention is Blood Raw. Like, oh, that's where Raw from. That's where Blood Raw from. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, it's got its good and it's bad, just like anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just been my struggle. The only struggle I've ever had was just the music scene. The music scene, we didn't never have no music scene, and I wasn't able to get support from my city, as far as radio or anything like that, to help me. Whereas most people in bigger cities, that's what catapult them of getting to the next level, is radio getting behind them. You know what I'm saying? And them resources of just that. You know what I'm saying? And I never really had that, so it's cool. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? That's one of the bad things about it.
Did you know Tweet?
Nah, but I know her whole family. I know her whole entire family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cousins.
I thought she was
Aunties.
from Virginia. I didn't even know.
Well, listen, she been in Virginia so long, you wouldn't. She was born in Panama, but not really raised in Panama.
Got you.
You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? But her whole family, like, they know me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know me. You know, but yeah, man. And what's crazy, I ain't even really never met her. You know what I'm saying? But it's a dope thing. You feel me? Like, you know, that she do recognize it.
And you know, I don't want to get too personal, but I feel like anything that you put on a record is on the table. So
For sure.
you talk a lot about the pain you felt,
Right.
and I'm curious, you know, like me personally, I did a lot of time in solitary, and I got bad
Okay.
PTSD off that shit, which you know, has gotten a lot better over the last few years. But I remember when I
Right.
first came home, bro, I was scared to ride in cars for a long time. Like that shit was like crazy to me. Like motherfuckers be driving 40, and I'm thinking I'm in like a rocket ship or some shit.
Oh man, yeah,
So
straight up.
so I'm curious if how much or if at all do you feel that your involvement with the judicial systems affected your mental health?
Nah, not at all. You know, the crazy thing is, like, I'm such a loner, bro. Like, I literally, it's nothing in the world that I can't do by myself. Like, I go out to eat by myself. You feel me? Like, I'm so like prison was nothing for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done been 2 times, but just being alone is like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool with that because my whole life I felt alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a mama's boy. So my mama died when I was 10. Keep in mind, she was in prison 2 times before I became 10. So she was only a part of my life for a small period of time, but the times that she never went nowhere without me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was literally a mama's boy. And after my mama died, I just learned how to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to be by myself, and I don't need nobody to do nothing. Like, I tell you this, bro, and I just want to bring this to the table. I know we ain't talking about it, but I want to bring this to the table because a lot of people be feeling like, I'm sure a lot of people be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, blood raw sign to this person, or, you know, affiliate with this person. Listen, I feel like my gift is helping other people, right? So I go to different cities, Detroit, Miami, Chicago, the worst cities in the world, bro. And I help niggas and they labels, street niggas and they labels, and I situate them. And I go to all these places by myself, no security, no homeboys, no nothing, just me. I fly to these cities and I fuck with niggas who fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And I be in all these different places and I help niggas like put their shit together. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the music, give them resources and give them information and help the artists build and all that type of shit. You feel me? I just feel like that's one of my gifts that God want me to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I need to make it known that everything I do, bro, Blood Raw is doing it by himself with my team. Like, I don't have no investors, I'm not signed to nobody, none of that shit. You feel me? Like, I
You
do
signed to
everything we
yourself.
do.
It's Blood Raw Entertainment.
It's been Blood Raw Entertainment. That's the crazy thing. You feel me? From the album, if you look on my album, you see Blood Raw Entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The 2010 John said Blood Raw Entertainment, like
Better
the
believe it.
retail one. Yep.
Everything I do say Blood Raw Entertainment, but it's just that I'm such of a real person of helping other people that I try to put my other niggas on before I even get on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not where I want to be, but I try to help other people, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can. You feel me? And a lot of times I think that, you know, people get it twisted of thinking that, oh shit, Blood Raw probably signed to such and such, or he dealing with such and such, so I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Whereas, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna do that regardless. Like, if I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you everything that I know. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, a rising tide lifts all boats, right?
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
So, like, I be feeling like people misunderstand prison a lot. Like, what? Like, I'll give you mine first. Like, I think some of the biggest misconceptions is, like, for real, like, less of the danger. It's boring and lonely, and the way to survive that shit. I mean, yeah, you can't be no punk, and you got to have a little bit of hands or whatever.
For sure.
But to be real with you, it's way more important to just don't ask, bet, and don't run your mouth.
Right. Listen, man, it's all about the energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just the same thing as the streets. Whatever you bring off, that's how a nigga gonna bring it to you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Everything that going on in prison going on the streets. Niggas gambling, niggas smoking weed, niggas doing whatever. You feel me? Like, they hanging out, they drinking, they got phones. Like, you feel me? Everything that go on in the streets, they going on in prison. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that this the thing to me, man. You feel me? Like, as long as nobody ain't hurt nobody, dog, and people is having a right mental state, you know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. You feel me? Like, you just trying to get past your time, get through your time.
Yeah, no doubt. And speaking of right mental states, you know, that man Big Rube got a proper mental state. I see you like,
of course.
I see you like Big Rube intros.
Man, I love Big Rube, man. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I do, it has substance. So I kind of like, you feel me? I feel like Big Rube always introduced me correctly. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I started with him introducing me. So anything that I got going on, I'm gonna always try to involve him because, you feel me? It's nobody that does spoken words better than Big Rube, bro. Like, hands down.
I agree, but like man, I mean, I don't know, you might be smarter than me, but the my life jump, I had to listen to that like 2 or 3 times before I even like. I mean, I might not ever have caught it all because every time I hear that John, I catch something different. I mean that's all Big Rube shit. But what was your impression the first time you heard it?
Man, listen, man, I couldn't believe it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like on the intro, man, listen, when he say he trying to break the streets down like a quarterback, like you feel me? Like the quarterback do a defense, like it's just certain things that he be saying from a street standpoint, bro, that it's like, man, like, damn, did he say that? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, did he say that? You feel
But
me?
then college motherfuckers that hear him got the same reaction on different shit. You know what I
Of
mean?
course, of course, of course, of
That's like
course.
what's so beautiful about that shit.
Right, right, right. For sure, for sure. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
did you make the song with Trina in studio with her, or was that back and forth like over
Now
email?
it was back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about that is like, let me tell you, this is what a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? It'd be crazy that I have to bring these stories up because you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, U.S.D.A. was a dynasty, bro. Like, you feel me? Nobody had never do it like we did it. Nobody had never had that era. You know what I'm saying? But I caught a lot of flack, you know what I'm saying, from previous business ventures that they had, you know what I'm saying, when it came time to what things that I wanted to do. For instance, Ted Lucas is my man. Like, they wanted to sign me as well, slip and slide.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
slip
saying?
aside, yeah.
So he called me on the phone and he was like, Raw, listen, you know I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But I need this for this verse for Trina because they still owe me money. You know what I'm saying? Well, not owe me money, but they whatever business they had, they was taking it out on me that I had to pay the full price for Trina verse. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it was a lot of different instances that happened like that. You feel me? That I had to, you know what I'm saying? You know, feel the pressure from, you know, things that they had going on that ain't have shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you feel me, if that they didn't have that going on, I'm sure I could probably, you know, damn they could have got the verse from Trina for free because, you know, people they fuck with me. Like, you feel me?
I mean, she wasn't saying what she was saying on that song, but she ain't like you personally.
Of course, better believe it. Better believe it. You know what I'm saying? Better believe it. Better believe it.
Hey, you know, you've been around a lot of people. Who's someone that you saw that when they was on their way up, you was like, yo, I know they're gonna make it. You know, like a lot of people from ATL before I've heard say when they saw Janelle Monáe when she was young, they're like, oh, she gonna be a star.
Right. You know what's crazy? This shit crazy. Like, you feel me? I knew before I had this conversation. You know, my A&R was Shakir Stewart. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. That was my A&R. You feel me? Well, Well, let me take that back. He was the president at Def Jam at the time. You know what I'm saying? Davon Washington and Ashana was my A&R at Def Jam. But I remember a conversation, and keep in mind, me and Ross knew each other, or you know, kind of knew each other from being at TJ DJs and shit like that, of coming up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, him doing his thing and me doing my thing or whatever. But
You mean you talking about Rick Ross?
yeah, Rick Ross.
Is this like when he's Teflon the Don, like that era?
No, he was Rick Ross, but this was before he signed to Def Jam.
Got you.
Shakir Stewart asked me. He said, "Ross, what you think about us signing that boy Rick Ross from Miami?" I instantly said, "Oh boy, that's the move. That's the move. Like, Ross, that boy, like for real, for real." You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's crazy because
And then you got
nobody
paid
never,
for a Trina verse. That's fucked up.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy, you know. But just that conversation of him asking me that, you know what I'm saying? And I was signed to Def Jam before Rick Ross was, but for him saying that and bringing that to my attention, it says something. You know what I'm saying? For him to even be like, Raw, what you think of us signing Rick Ross, like, from Miami? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, it showed that he knew that you solid enough that you ain't automatically gonna say no because you're threatened by competition.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
And then, you know, I saw you on one of your bios. It said you moved to Atlanta and worked at your uncle's hip hop cafe.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what was your job?
Shit, I was just there, bro. Like, I had just got out of prison. You know what I'm saying? And they just wanted me to was giving me something to do. You know what I'm saying? My sister ain't want me to go back to Florida, so I came. You know, he had the hip hop cafe. And what's crazy is that's actually one of the places where I sat down with 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? I sat down with 50 Cent. We chopped it up for like 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? This when he had just got stabbed. You know what I'm saying? Not shot, but stabbed. You feel me? And yeah, we chopped it up, man, for like 45 minutes, man. Just, this was before I even got serious with music. But after them conversations is when I moved back to Florida and said, this shit, fuck that. I'm finna get back to the music. You know what I'm saying?
You know, when you was talking about your mom, it reminded me of Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
The last thing I got before we talk about your new music and get you out of here and your socials and everything is I see you almost signed with Grand Hustle. What's up with that?
With Tip, yeah. When I got out of prison, what's crazy is my sister was friends with Clay Evans, who does everything, a lot of things with T.I., you know what I'm saying? In the whole Grand Hustle, whatever. And I got out of prison. Like I said, I came to Atlanta. And my sister knew him, you know what I'm saying, from back in the days or whatever. But he took me out, you know what I'm saying? And just on the scene of just, the club scene and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And he ran me around the city. Well, months later, when I started doing my music, and I met Jeezy and Jazzy Faye and Coach K and Mike Karen and different people from different labels at TJ DJs. All these guys were interested in me because of, them seeing all the things that I had going on. You know what I'm saying? And T.I. was one of them people. You feel me? Hannah King, all of them, they knew, you know what I'm saying? Blood Raw was one of the hottest people in the state of Florida at the time. And they really wanted to, sit down and see what I wanted to do. But at the time when I signed with Jeezy, them, it would work. The word on the streets was that the feds was about to pick me up. So I really was just trying to sign. You feel me? Just trying to get legit, bro. Like, I ain't give a fuck who it was. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get legit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I can definitely dig that. Man, you sleep a lot better when you legit.
Better believe it.
So let's finish up. Like I said, I put a man. You've been putting up a bunch of new music, putting out a bunch of new music.
For sure.
And I see from your Instagram you got an album coming out soon. Can you tell me a little bit about the dreaded Talk About It?
For sure. Well, we got the album coming soon called Hush, which is an accolade. You know what I'm saying? I mean, an acronym. You know what I'm saying? Hustling to something happen. You feel me? And that's just really where I've been at, you know what I'm saying, the last few months, just getting back on my grind and doing what I do. The album is crazy. The album done, you know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting to the right moment to release it. You feel me? And that's why I done dropped a series of mixtapes called Matter of Time, volume 1 and volume 2. I'm gonna shoot 3 more videos. And then I'm gonna drop volume 3 before I drop the Hush album. You know what I'm saying? And we just working, man. We working. My team.
Where are those mixtapes at?
They're pretty much on all the mixtape platforms. You know what I'm saying? We did an exclusive with Live Mixtapes. And we just been working, man. Shooting visuals to every song on the mixtapes.
I gotta go check those out, bro. I done got addicted to Spotify. I don't even really be looking at live mixtapes and shit no more.
For sure. Yeah, definitely go back. And the reason that, you know what I'm saying, they own the mixtape platforms is because I did Jack Beats. You know what I'm saying? Jack Beats.
I see live mixtapes making a big comeback.
Oh yeah, they got a whole nother platform now where they distributing albums as well.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
They getting it popping. My man Just Rich Gates fucks with them, and they be taking care of the people.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. And we preparing, man. We working hard for the album. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing. Shout out my team, man. Sherm, my homeboy Scoop. You know what I'm saying? Queen Breezy. You know what I'm saying? The whole team, my High Boys Club. You feel me? We just going hard, man, and working, man. We ain't doing no complaining. We ain't pointing no fingers. We just getting the people the good music.
Shit, I can dig it, bro. And finally, where can they find you on social media?
You can get at me on Instagram. That's where I be at all the time, for real though. Instagram, Blood Raw 1, the number 1, Blood Raw 1. On Twitter, True Blood Raw. That's TRUEBLOODRAW. And Snapchat as well, True Blood Raw. You feel me?
Oh shit, bro. I've been listening to your music for I guess damn near 20 years now.
Oh man,
That's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you for your time.
man, appreciate you, bro. For real, for real.
No doubt, man. Mark Waldo Ward, Blood Raw, Super Fact Show. Man, you take it light, brother. Have a good night.
Already. Be easy, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Peace.